Hey gem hunter, have you ever stopped to think that you could be walking on diamonds and gemstones without even realizing it? This isn't some movie fantasy. It's the real deal. Picture this. You're walking along the edge of a river, unaware that you might be just inches away from discovering a hidden treasure. Most people think finding diamonds is something only professional prospectors can do. But what if I told you that anyone, yes, even you, can make this discovery? It might sound hard to believe, but I'm about to show you exactly how you can turn this dream into reality and start your own quest for natural riches. In this video, I'll reveal the secrets that can set you on the right path to finding diamonds and gemstones, all using simple, accessible techniques. I'm going to teach you step by step how to identify these stones and where to find them, with a special focus on rivers and streams, areas that many people overlook but are actually treasure troves of natural wonders. And throughout the video, I'll show you how this is easier than you might think. With the right tips, you can start your search today. If you think this is just for those with experience or a lot of money, think again. Nature offers opportunities for all of us, and with the right knowledge, anyone can find these hidden riches. Stay with me until the end and uncover the secrets that will help you find gemstones, and who knows, maybe even diamonds in rivers near you. A lot of people believe that finding a diamond or a gemstone is something only professional miners can do, or in the worst-case scenario, an impossible dream for those without the right resources. The idea that these treasures are hidden in secret mines, protected by complex security systems, or even guarded by a fortune is a common one. But what if I told you that this couldn't be further from the truth? You don't need to be an expert or have a fortune to become a gemstone discoverer. The truth is, with the right information, anyone has the chance to find something incredible. Often, precious stones are waiting for someone who is willing to look beyond the obvious, to notice what others don't see. No, you don't need to embark on an expedition to the ends of the earth or spend months digging in mines. And the best part, you don't need expensive tools. It could all be right there in front of you, hidden in places you never imagined. Who would have thought that little stream or that dirt road could be a real treasure chest? Yep, nature has its secrets, and the key is knowing how to unlock them. Now tell me, if you had the chance to discover something valuable on your own, would you be willing to take the risk? I'm going to share how regular people, without any training or fancy equipment, found diamonds and gemstones. And who knows, after watching this video, you might be the next one to make an incredible discovery. After all, once you understand how this search works, nature will open up in a whole new way for you. Now, I'm going to share a real success story with you, but before that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our upcoming videos. In 1990, in North Carolina, a simple gem hunter found something that would change his life forever. While walking through the mountains in the area, he started sifting through a riverbed with his hands, as if looking for something ordinary. But when he dug a little deeper, he came across a large, shiny stone. Not knowing much about gemstones, the man took it home and kept it for years, unaware that he was holding a treasure. It wasn't until a geologist friend saw the stone and examined it that he discovered the truth. The stone was an 18-karat emerald, valued at millions of dollars. The man, who was once just a simple gem hunter, saw his life change drastically, all because of a discovery made without any intention of getting rich. This story is a clear example of how luck can knock on your door at unexpected times, but at the same time, it teaches us that it's essential to pay attention to the details and know how to recognize the value of a simple stone, The hunter from North Carolina didn't know what he was holding, but an expert showed him the treasure in his hands. Who would have thought that ordinary-looking rock would be the key to a new life? It only happened because he had the curiosity to explore. Now imagine if you too could be walking over precious stones without even realizing it. And the best part is, with a little knowledge, you can start searching too, without having to wait for luck to knock on your door. Finding diamonds or gemstones isn't just a matter of luck. There's science behind it. Did you know that diamonds form more than 100 miles below the Earth's surface? They're the result of extreme pressure and temperatures, a process that takes millions of years. However, these treasures don't stay buried forever. Nature is smart, and over time, diamonds and other precious stones are brought to the surface by volcanic eruptions or erosion, often carried to riverbeds and streams. This means that yes, the chances of finding a gemstone may be higher than you think, especially if you know where to look. The first step is understanding that most gemstones are tied to certain types of geological formations. Mountainous areas, volcanic regions, or old riverbeds are ideal places to search. If you live near a river or stream, for example, you've got a big advantage. Diamonds and other gemstones are often carried by the current and deposited at the river's bottom. The trick is knowing how to spot these stones in the riverbed. Look for irregular shapes or any shine that stands out among the rocks and gravel. Often, the unique sparkle of a diamond can be your best indicator that something valuable is right there, waiting to be discovered. Here's a practical tip. When you're near a river or stream, use a simple sifter to filter the stones you find. Test the density of the stones. Diamonds, for example, are much heavier than regular rocks, making them easier to spot. Also, always observe the characteristics of the stones. Diamonds have a unique shine that's hard to match by other stones. If you're in a place far from rivers or streams, don't worry. Gemstones can also be hidden in caves or even in ancient rock formations. And the best part? All of this is within reach of anyone. You just need to know where and how to search. Stay with me, there's so much more knowledge to be revealed throughout this video. Did you know that the chances of finding a diamond might actually be higher than winning the lottery? It sounds surreal, but it's true. Studies show that while the odds of winning the lottery are 1 in tens of millions, the chances of discovering a diamond or gemstone in specific regions are much more favorable. Sure, it depends on being in the right place at the right time, but with the right knowledge, your odds increase significantly. What many people don't know is that nature is constantly offering opportunities, and you just need to be ready to recognize them. Experts say there have been thousands of gemstone discoveries in areas where geology and erosion play a more intense role. For example, the region of Arkansas in the United States is known for the Crater of Diamonds State Park, where anyone can go in, dig, and maybe even find diamonds. Believe it or not, many people have found precious stones in that park, and they weren't mining experts. They were simply in the right place with just enough knowledge to identify a valuable stone. Imagine how amazing it would be to be part of a positive statistic, and how that could change your life. So if you're thinking this is something far-fetched and impossible, think again. The chance to find something valuable is much closer than you think. And the statistics are on your side. Sure, it's not just pure luck, but being in the right place with the right mindset. And by learning the techniques I'm about to share with you, you'll put yourself in a prime position to increase those chances. Remember, nature is full of surprises, and when you least expect it, you could be walking on the next big find. What do you think of this content? Let me know in the comments. Now that you know how and where to search, let's learn how to identify the gemstones that might cross your path. When it comes to diamonds, The first test you should perform is the density test. Diamonds are incredibly heavy compared to other common stones. A good practice is to pick up a stone that caught your attention, weigh it, and compare it to other stones around. Diamonds, as you can imagine, have a much higher density. So, if you're dealing with a stone that feels unusually heavy, you might be on the right track. Another simple but effective test is the reflection test. Diamonds have a unique ability to reflect light, creating that unmistakable sparkle that makes them so special. Grab a flashlight or use the natural daylight and shine it on the stone. If it reflects the light in a way that seems almost magical, with intense colors and glimmers, you might be dealing with a diamond or another high-quality gemstone. That sparkle is one of the most reliable indicators for identifying precious stones. Additionally, pay attention to the characteristics of the surrounding stones. Often gemstones like emeralds or sapphires have irregular shapes but with a distinct shine. But be careful, not all stones that sparkle are diamonds. So, look for details like the shape of the stone and the patterns it displays. If you find a stone that seems to have a smoother texture or, when broken, reveals multiple layers, it could be a sign that it's not a diamond, but perhaps another precious stone. These small details can help you make a more accurate identification, and who knows, maybe lead you to your very own treasure mine. Did you already know these identification techniques? You're about to discover something that could completely change the way you see the world around you. And for those of you who have made it this far, I've got something very special, an exclusive ebook that teaches you everything about identifying and finding gemstones, with details you won't find anywhere else. This material was made for those who are serious about this quest and want to stand out among other treasure hunters. And there's more. Only today, by clicking the link in the description, you'll get 50% off this amazing ebook. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity. This content is not available anywhere else, and that's why anyone who watches until the end will have access to information that can speed up your journey. Just imagine, with the ebook in hand, you'll know exactly where to look and how to identify the stones you find, plus learn the secrets of experts who spent years mastering all of this. Don't wait. Your chance to start now is in your hands, and every minute that passes brings you closer to exploring the world of gemstones with real knowledge. This isn't an opportunity that will be available forever. If you want to begin your journey in the search for diamonds and gemstones, click the link now, take advantage of the discount, and dive deep into this fascinating universe. Time is running out, and the best opportunities don't stay open for long. Get your exclusive ebook now and start exploring with more confidence and wisdom. Don't miss this chance. Imagine for a moment the feeling of finding a gemstone. It's not just about the financial value, but about the experience, the excitement of discovering something unique, something that could change your life in an unexpected way. Most of the great gemstone discoveries, like diamonds or emeralds, were made by ordinary people, without special training or vast resources. They were in the right place, at the right time, with the right mindset. And you could be one of those people. The difference between an ordinary find and a great discovery is often in the keen eye and the right knowledge. This search can be much more than just a treasure hunt. It can become a journey of self-discovery. As you start to understand how nature works and how to identify gemstones, you begin to see the world in a different way. The same places you've always visited, whether it's a trail, a beach, or a dirt road, turn into a field of possibilities. You start noticing details that once went unnoticed. And who knows? Maybe your next great treasure is waiting for you, waiting to be discovered by someone with the courage to look closer. I know many of you have dreamed of finding something valuable in nature. And I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a stone that caught your attention? Or maybe you have that place in mind where you've always thought there could be something special? Leave your stories, questions, or even your expectations about what might be waiting for you in the comments. Let's share our experiences and help each other learn more. After all, this journey is much richer when shared. And who knows, your next discovery might be closer than you think. I'd love to hear about your experiences searching for gemstones. Tell me in the comments.